5 reasons why your ex stalks your social media pages, such as Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat. Hi guys, my name is Christine and I'm a dating, relationship and personal development coach, and today I'm talking about the reasons why your ex may be stalking your social media pages like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all of those kinds of things, right? All of those things that we now currently use as human beings. So the first point that I want to get into is one of the reasons why they might be doing this, the reason why they might be viewing all your stories, the reason why they might be, liking your posts or, commenting on your posts. The reason why they might be doing all this kind of stuff is because your ex is actually comparing your life to theirs. So this is something that I've actually witnessed myself. I remember being at a party and basically what they were doing is they were looking at the posts that their ex had made because they basically wanted to make sure that they weren't better off than what they were. They wanted to make sure that this person wasn't as over the relationship as what they were, which is quite a negative reason to stalk your ex's social media pages, but it's something that I've witnessed and it's something that I've seen people do. Basically, it makes them feel good and it gives them an ego boost to know that their ex hasn't moved on from the relationship or they are not doing well in life. It makes them feel better. It gives them like validation. It affirms basically that they are better off without their ex and it makes them feel better than their ex. And it's really, like I said, it's a really toxic thing that people do, but it is something that they do. And I'm not saying that this might be the reason why they're stalking your social media pages, but it could be a reason. So that's the first reason. They might be comparing lives. If you're enjoying this video so far, then please leave a like on it and please do subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if there's something you'd like me to discuss in a future video, then please leave it down in the comments, or if you have any tips and advice yourself. Thank you so much. So another reason why your ex might be stalking your social media page is it might not actually be them, it might actually be their friends. So think of it this way, has your friends, whenever you've been around your friends, have they, looked up your ex to see what they've been up to? Do they let's see what so-and-so's doing these days, and they look them up on their phone? Like I've seen people do this kind of thing as well, like the friends kind of look up, and sometimes they may even use that person's phone. One of his or her friends may have grabbed their phone and then looked at your stuff through your ex's phone, and that's why it looks like your ex may be stalking you. But basically this kind of thing feeds into comparison. So you may even get notifications, or you may even get like stories viewed of yours from your ex's friends. Like you might be able to see, oh, this is someone who my ex is friends with that's looked at my stuff. And that could even be your ex not really wanting to look at your stuff on their accounts, but doing it for a friend so they can basically look at your stuff without you knowing that they're looking, right? This is something, again, that I know people have done. But again, it feeds into comparison. They are trying to find out stuff about you because they want to make sure that you're doing worse off than what they are. It makes them feel good about themselves. So make sure, obviously, if you don't want to feed into their ego and you don't want this to happen to you, basically, then what you need to do is you need to kind of make sure that whenever you post something on social media, it's not something negative, it's not something about the breakup, it's not something that makes you look miserable and sad and makes you look, especially if you're posting things like sad quotes about breakups and things like that. Never post anything sad like that on social media. It just makes you look very weak, it makes you look very emotional, and you want to come across as strong and confident. You don't want to come across as someone who is absolutely miserable without their ex or is miserable in life. Like, never post anything that makes you look really, really miserable. It's only going to make your ex feel better about themselves. I highly recommend that you watch this video on the best way to get your ex back if you are interested in getting your ex back. So the third reason why they're stalking your social media pages is that they simply are nosy. Like, they might not necessarily mean anything bad by it. They may not even be, getting an ego boost from looking at your posts and things like that. They might just be genuinely curious as to what you're up to. They may even see it as a source of entertainment, because that's what a lot of people do these days when they look at things like stories on Instagram or Facebook. They're looking at the stories in Instagram stories because, it's entertainment to them. Like, they see it as like a little television show to watch. So that might be another reason as to why they are looking at your social media pages. They're nosy, and also they see it as a form of entertainment. They may even be using what you're posting and your stories and things like that, your statuses, as, like a form of gossip. So they might be able to look at that information that you've posted and stuff and then relay it back to their friends so they can have something to chat about, right? That could be a reason why they are looking at your stories and stalking you on social media. It might just be something that they like to talk about. Perhaps they like talking about you. So the fourth reason why your ex stalks your social media is to see if you have actually posted about them. So obviously if you make posts that are directed or perhaps even indirectly directed at your ex, then of course they're going to look at these things. They're going to want to know what you're posting about them because obviously it's for them, right? That's the reason why they're looking at it, because they know, oh, they've made another post about me. Can't wait to look at that. So then they go on your stories, they look at your stuff because you've posted about them. Now, even if you're doing this subtly, don't treat your ex like an idiot. They can probably tell that it's about them. Like if you post a breakup quote, then they know, because they've broken up with you recently, that it's probably about them. You know, they may not know 100%, but they will be suspicious that it could be about them. And because obviously we're very interested in ourselves as human beings, you know, we are very self-centered creatures, they're going to look at it. Of course they're going to look at it. It's about them, right? It's just like, oh, can't wait to see what this person said about me today. You know, it's something like that, right? So don't ever post about them. Don't ever post about your ex. Especially, even if it's, you know, meant to be indirect, even if you're trying to be subtle about it, right? But it's best not to do that kind of thing because most people aren't stupid. They can read between the lines. They can tell that it's about them. So never post anything that is passively aggressively directed towards someone. It just makes you look immature and like you cannot get over it. People are not stupid. We can generally tell when something is about us. So the last thing I want to talk about is to never assume that whatever they're doing means that they want you back. So if they've unblocked you or they keep on blocking you and unblocking you, if they like your posts, if they view your stories, if they retweet your tweets, if they share things that you've posted, if they comment on your posts, never assume that it means that they want you back, because it doesn't, right? What people get up to on social media, we all have different social media habits, right? So if they're doing stuff like that, it doesn't mean that they want you back. Never assume that, because I see a lot of people going wrong, especially when they're trying to practice the no contact rule. They think, oh, my ex viewed my story. That means I can now reach out. No. Oh, my ex left a comment on my Facebook post. I'm going to reach out because obviously now they've broken no contact with me. No. Or my ex liked one of my posts. I have to reach out because they've broken no contact with me. No. Or my ex has unblocked me. I should reach out to them because I don't want to miss this opportunity. No, none of that means anything. If they unblocked you, if they like you, it doesn't mean squat. It literally doesn't mean anything. The only sign that they may want to get back with you, and that is even like not even a full 100%, right? Is they reach out to you, they contact you. They are the first one to send you a direct private message, right? Not commenting, not liking, not doing any of that kind of stuff. It has to be a direct message to you. So they go in your private DMs, they text you, they message you privately, they email you, they may call you up. That is a stronger indication that they do want to get back with you. Don't take any of this social media stuff as a sign they want you to contact them, because most likely they don't. If they wanted to speak to you, if they missed you, if they wanted to get back with you, then they would reach out to you. They would send you a direct message. So please do keep that in mind when your ex is stalking your social media pages. Never assume them doing stuff like that is them wanting you back. Only assume a direct message is a sign that they want you back. And they have to be the first one to initiate that conversation. Not you send them a message and them replying to you. It has to be them starting the conversation. They have to be the one that reaches out to you first, not the other way around. If you would like coaching with me, then please go to www.christineloveridge.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall talk to you again very soon. Goodbye, guys.